Well, we still have some chainsaw noise going on today, but I thought I'd do a bit of painting anyway. This water needs a little sliver of light running across it. Well, a couple, you know. But I divided it into 3 bands. You know, this green off in the distance and coming blue are picking up some of the sky color. And then going to a deeper ultramarine blue here. So we're cobalt blue, ultramarine blue. And ultramarine blue and yellow ochre up here. This land is floating on the water. So once I lay in a slice of light, or a few slices of light, that water will be laying over top of the land a little bit. You kind of need that appearance. I don't know. I don't know that that's a line I should keep very strong across the full length. Maybe I should leave it like that, you know? Let's just knock it up a little bit here. Where? I'd say there. And there. Let's make that a little more important. Okay. I think that's all right. Now, knock it back down a bit. Still yellow ochre and ultramarine blue, but a little higher value. Okay. I'm just going to stay with that color. And maybe add a little bit of white to it. I don't think I want to break this up too much here, because it'll get busy. It'll get busy quickly. And this is not a hugely important area. You know, we come into, more, although more subdued, more detail here. You know, we want the strength to be there. So, where do I go? Do I nail? Do I throw something like that in right there? It's okay. It's okay. I have it. I think I should bring it right to the edge of the ultramarine blue, though. And give it a little more of a interesting shape. I want it done, but not overdone. Okay, definitely time to stand up and back up a few feet and have a little look at that. Ho hum. Ho hum, he says. Not impressed. Not overly impressed. That's sort of a good idea. It's a little bit... You know what it is? The line is too long. It doesn't need to go way out there. It gets a little bit monotonous if you make it too long, in my view. Long and strong. Okay, maybe that's gonna do. Strokes on the water like this, sometimes I leave till the end of the painting. I think at its essence it is okay. As you can see, I decided to make this here a little more of a, you know, leaning branch. Again, I have to put a little more paint on it. I have to tidy up a few spaces. I think since the last video I added a whole bunch of color in here, or rather intensity. I also laid sunlight across this, what would be a sandbar, you know, ish. To make it jump a little more. Now I'm going to have to... I think this dead tree or this dead trunk was probably not a bad idea either. But I think what I'm going to have to do is take my brush actually and redo the strength of the line here. We've become very fuzzy, and I think I've pretty much gotten my ridges scraped off for the most part. But you know, when I've tapered it onto the canvas that has no paint, there is no ridge because it's feathered. It tapers out. But what I will do is take this and withdraw the bulk of that paint where it meets the dark, so that when I go into it with the knife again, I'm not going over the texture of old paint. I'm rather going over there's pigment there, but I'm not, I'm just going over that warp and weft texture, so I can keep things fairly clean. And being it is the foreground, I do need to have some pretty hard lines here. But you know, before I do that, the paint that I have down, my lines are going to have to be quite dark, and I don't want to run my brush and the dark paint through wet paint, because it'll pick up the blues and it'll become weak and foggy looking. I want that intense dark color, so it's going to have to sit for the moment, and then we'll play in the foreground. Talk to you soon, guys.